This is the new DJI Wireless Mic Mini, and it's perfect for content creators, vloggers, podcasters, videographers, and anybody who wants a fast and simple audio solution for their video projects. And it's not just about the audio quality, it's also about the usability. And this little thing has it all, including a huge battery upgrade, 2 levels of noise cancelling, and automatic limiting, which I'm super excited to try. All jam-packed into a tiny little package, smaller than, well, something small. I've never been good at analogies. And it even connects to the DJI Neo drone. Sounds too good to be true, doesn't it? But let's give it a testy and find out for ourselves, because you're probably wondering what's so good about it? Why should I choose this over other brands? Is it worth the money? What does it sound like? And how will this improve my videos and my workflow? Well, I'm gonna cover all these things in this video, so let's dive in. I wanna show you this first because it's what loads of people were asking for. The previous DJI mic had this feature, and it's good to see that they brought it over to the mini version as well. Not only does it connect to your camera, but it's also compatible with the Osmo audio ecosystem as well. That is hard to say. So you can connect it to the Osmo Action 5, the Osmo Pocket 3, the DJI Action 4 and 5 via Bluetooth, and it also connects to mobile phones as well. So anyone can get great sounding audio now, even if you're not using the top of the line professional video cameras. And what's good is, if you're using a combination of cameras like this camera or your phone or your Osmo Action 5, then you don't have to go out and buy separate mics for them all. You can just use this one. Let's have a look at what's in the box. You've got a case to keep it all in, including extras and cables. All the accessories fit in the case. So even when you've got the windshields on, the box will close nicely, and you can even put the cable in there. So you're not going to take up extra room in your bag by putting all the accessories in a different compartment. So the case charges the transmitters and the receivers for up to 48 hours of battery life. I'm going to talk more about battery life a little bit later. Included is a USB-C adapter, but if you want the lightning adapter, you can buy that separately. But the case has the same safety clasp as we saw on the previous version, and it has the charging indicator on there. So when you open the box and close it again, it shows you with the little LED how much battery you've got left. Yeah, see that? I'm on 1, so I definitely need to charge it. So the receiver doesn't have a touch screen like the previous model. There's a wheel for setting the gain, and you've got 5 different settings. It's simple and it keeps the size down. It's a lot more compact and smaller than the DJI Mic 2 receiver, but if having more flexibility over the control of your sound is what you're after, it might be worth going for the Mic 2 version. Moving on to the microphones themselves, you get 2 in the box, and that's also great for podcasts where both of the speakers can have a microphone. It doesn't matter about the mic placement, you can move around freely. I like the design, matte black colour, and they also do a white version. It's got a DJI logo on there, which is great. I love the branding, but as a professional videographer who's doing a lot of work, is it better to have something that's a little bit more inconspicuous and people can't see logos and stuff? Because if that catches someone's eye, it can be distracting. If it was just all black, is that a little bit better? I don't know. Let us know in the comments. Look how much smaller it is in comparison to the Mic 2. Comes with black and grey windshields, which is cool. Following on from the previous version, they still have the magnetic buttons on there, which are handy if you can't use the clips. Like on this jumper, for example, it's probably too high to clip it all the way up there. You can just use the magnets. Or you can attach it to a magnetic object. I mean, I don't know why you do that, because now I need to talk into this thing. Hello. They've also added the 90-degree angled cables as well, which is great. Previously, on the version 1, they had a straight cable and it was difficult to bend round, and it's not good for your cable, so I like the cable design. I know it sounds boring, but all these little things make a difference. If you're filming outside sometimes, you can get a lot of noise, like wind noise or traffic or people talking. Or one wheels. I've purposely left off the windshield so you can hear what I mean, but it's got a noise cancellation mode built in. So if I turn this on now, so this is with noise cancellation mode on, and you should hear that it's cut out a lot of that wind noise and a lot of the ambient noise that you might hear. So my voice is nice and clear now, and you can turn that on the device itself, so you don't have to reach around to the camera if you're not in range of the camera. It's just a nice handy feature, which obviously you don't have to mess about with in post if you're not an audio type of person and you're not sure what you're doing with EQs and compressions and that sort of stuff. Then it's got auto limiting, which is a feature which I think is extremely helpful. What that's going to do is, even if you set the gain too loud and the audio source is too loud, for example, me and Danny Boy are shouting in this shot here.
You're just on the edge.
Tell me when my head chops off.
I'll raise my hand.
Automatically limits the audio so that it doesn't clip and become distorted. And that's going to save your audio, because if something's distorted, it sounds horrible. So I really like that feature, and it works quite well. You can also record a safety track at -6 dB, so you've got a backup if needed. But these don't have internal recording like the Mic 2 version does. So it's got an extended range of 400 meters, which is fantastic because you can get really dynamic looking shots like this. I've got the 7200 lens all the way over there on the camera, and you know, you just can't get shots like this with a normal microphone. And it's really good for connectivity as well, because I can even spin round like this, because on some microphones they lose connection when you spin round because it's not a clear line of sight. But on the DJI microphones, they keep connection really well. So we've got an upgraded battery life, which is excellent. We've got operating times on the transmitter of 11.5 hours and the receiver 10.5 hours. There's also quick charging mode, so if you charge for 5 minutes, that's going to give you an hour of battery, which is great. If you just need a little bit extra juice when you're on a shoot or something, you know you can just nip off 5 minutes, charge it up, and you've got an extra hour. DJI Mic Mini also offers auto power save, so when you switch your camera on and off, the receiver is going to go on and off with it as well. The DJI Mic Mini is compatible with the DJI Neo drone. There it is. So you can connect the microphones to the DJI Neo drone, and it'll automatically cancel out the audio of the propellers. If you're using a drone to vlog, you can get crisp and clear sounding audio like this, nice and easily. I'm starting to feel a bit ill because I'm going around in circles. Let's sit down because I'm going to hurl. Crikey me, Danny Bowie. And you don't need a receiver for this because it just connects straight to the phone. Now, as good as these microphones are, with any microphone, you're going to have to use an audio preset just to bring it up to that professional quality and give you that clarity that you want. I'm using my own audio presets, which you can download using the link in the description, and it'll take your audio from sounding like this to sounding like this. They're going to give you much more clarity and a much more professional sound. Let me know what you think of these microphones in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.